What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time we grinding. And today, I want to hop on an early morning chat real quick. And I know a lot of guys. I know we haven't. What's going on, World Breaker? What's up, Darnell Kirkland? I know we haven't been able to get to Oleksandr Usyk, Murat Gassiev live, and I threw in Jaime Munguia versus Liam Smith live. We haven't been able to have a strictly discussion about those, so I want to squeeze that in this morning as well. All right. Actually wanted to get back to the real boxing shit and get out the, just talking about the news of boxing. All right. So, I know a lot of people tend not to be interested in the cruiserweight undisputed championship clash, but like I said, man, I'm not view chasing, man. I pick my videos based on what most interests me, and then sometimes what might interest you guys. So it's a damn good fight going on today. It's a damn good fight card going on today. I mean, Cecilia Brakas is on this card. Breedis, who some people think actually got Oleksandr Usyk in a semifinals in the World Box Super Series cruiserweight tournament. And it's a couple other guys on there as well. So it's a good card. The card starts off at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. British Standard Time. So that's 5 p.m. Well, the main event started off at 10 p.m. British Standard Time. So that's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here, Russia is 7 hours ahead of us. All right. So that's what time the fight starts. It will be on IT box office, whatever it is in the UK. Sky Channel, 3something, 400 something. But if I find a stream, I'm definitely going to pass it along, man. So make sure if you need a stream, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, in a DM. All right. And like I said, I know this is not a popular subject or whatever. Most people now, in the boxing community care about the news about boxing. They don't care about the inner workings of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel it though, man. I'm here I'm not a fan. I don't consider myself a fan. I know about the sports, the ins and outs, just as much as the so-called experts know about the sports in and out. All right. So, I don't get here to be a fanboy, but I think it's an excellent matchup between Oleksandr Usyk and Murat Gassiev. Most people out here saying that they don't want Gassiev to win because Abel Sanchez is training him. I can give a fuck less who trains him. You know what I'm saying? I like his style. Gassiev don't say too much retarded shit. Only thing I really have, the problem I have in this fight, that it's not in a neutral site. Gassiev is from Russia, and they allowing him to fight in Russia, right? This should be in the neutral site, just like the super middleweight side of the tournament. They're gonna be fighting Saudi Arabia or somewhere else. And they both from the UK. It's going to a neutral site. So this fight deserved to be on a neutral site. You know what I'm saying? It deserved to be somewhere neutral. I don't know where, but it is what it is. Usyk is putting his big boy pants on. He not being a diva. He not being a little punk. What's going on? He doing what he got to do. He going over there to be great. And a lot of guys choose not to be great in the sport of boxing. All right, you got to give him credit for that. Well, Renato too. Most guys say, "Oh, I got to go to his backyard for undisputed championship." I ain't going. Like Big Baby Miller, I ain't going to Bulgaria. Why I'm going to Bulgaria for? A lot of these guys don't take the risk, so you have to commend, somebody like Oleksandr Usyk, who's really going to enemy territory for all the belts. You know what I'm saying? You got to commend him, because most guys, in boxing today, they don't have that mental fortitude to go into the trenches, all right, and go to somebody else's backyard. So he's gonna go over there today. Like I said, I'll get the information out. What time you can expect to fight, Eastern Standard Time in America. What's going on, Mike James Boxing? But it's basically gonna be, who imposes their style the best. If Usyk, like I see a lot of flaws in Usyk. You know what I'm saying? See some flaws in Murat Gassiev as well too. Usyk loves to over. If you got questions, you go ahead and ask about Usyk and Gassiev. I answer them, and then I have to go to Liam Smith and Jaime Munguia, and then we do a short Q&A. Come back probably in the afternoon. I might go live for the Usyk fight, get blow by blow commentary. So be on the lookout for that. But as well, but you look at it, and like Usyk is got the best stamina I've seen of a dude at cruiserweight. 200 pounds. He don't stop throwing. you know, and he take chances, man. He gives you opportunities to counter him, but most guys, they let the volume overwhelm them. They put the earmuffs on, and then, you know, when he done working, you know, he'll step over and he might work again, or he might take a break. And they try to catch Usyk way on the back end. You know what I'm saying? You know, the thing for Gassiev is going to, what's going on, Quan? Gassiev is going to have to punch with Usyk. That's one of the things that he's going to have to do. He's going to punch with him. Because when Usyk punches, he always don't bring his hands back home. All right? He don't bring his hands back. And if you hit him with a counter left hook, he's there to be hit. You know, he seems like he a really, really strong guy, really agile guy, great footwork, Oleksandr Usyk. You know, seems like he got a good chin, but most guys don't sit there and deliver from the pocket when he's punching. If you punch with him, he one of them guys, if you punch with him, you're going to hit him clean, man. You're going to possibly knock him down. You know, he said Usyk is training himself, which is a red flag. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that part. I was wondering where Lomachenko's father was at. I guess he's done with him. But, yeah, that's definitely a red flag, you know. Say what you want to say about Abel Sanchez. He got decades of experience, you know, coaching and seeing, you know, what his fighter can't see. You know, I respect his grind. I respect him as a boxing coach, all right? Yeah. Gassiev has endurance. Let me get to that about Gassiev. He has endurance, but the thing about Gassiev is he fights in spurts too. It takes him a minute to warm up from what I see. Sometimes he'll sit on the ropes, he'll feel out what you got, he'll put the earmuffs on, and then, you know, and then he'll punch, he'll shoot shot, or I won't say shoot shot. He'll throw some body shots, some combinations, and then he'll do it again. You know, he fights in spurts. Oleksandr Usyk, you know, he fights the same volume fight all night. You know, he throw all night. I mean, and that's how he runs most guys out the gym. He seems to have a solid chin because defensively, he ain't really technical defensively because he just throw. He don't bring his hands back home. He don't worry about what's coming back. His legs, he step over. His legs are his best defense, and that's not a bad trait to have. You know, so that's interesting to see how this matchup goes, because I think Usyk is going to run up on the cards early, the first half of the fight. I think he could be ahead 5-1, 6-2. I mean, 4-2. What's going on, Sheldon Holmes? All right, I'm gonna check that out. Coped 09. He could be up 6-2. You know, I mean 4-2. You know, 5-1. I can see him even probably being up 6-0. You know, because, you know, Gassiev seems to get that car cranked over a little bit late and then warm up late. You know, but when he gets started, you know, Gassiev can fight on the front foot, and I seen him fight on the back foot. What's going on, Georgia boy? Front and back foot. Usyk, he don't go good. He don't do well going back. You know what I'm saying? So it's Gassiev, when he chooses to be aggressive, when he warm up, it depends on, maybe he come out faster this fight, just knowing Usyk is a fast starter, and maybe he comes out and tries to dominate the fight early, but he's gonna pick his shots. You know, Gassiev picks his shots. Usyk throws to throw. Usyk throws to overwhelm you. You know, he don't throw to knock you out. He don't throw to hurt you. Usyk throws to score. You know, I'll talk about that in 1 minute. Latin Seas. You know, Usyk throws to score. You know what I'm saying? That's that amateur shit. You know what I'm saying? Gassiev, he throws to land with a purpose. You know, and also Gassiev gonna have to put some work into the body. Usyk put work into the body as well. You know, Usyk go to the body, work him up and down. That's the one professional part about his style, is that he's working to the body. But Gassiev, he picks his shots. He throws to land. He's real judicious with his punches, man. You know, but when he get heated up, you know, it's going to be a good-ass fight, man. And I can see Usyk winning this fight, man, by just front running early, running a couple rounds late, and just, you know, doing it that way. And people's debating, you know, being very, very debatable decision. You know what I'm saying? I think it could be a very, very, very debatable decision because of the style matchup. But ultimately, you know, I think Gassiev gonna land a money shot, man. Nah, he don't become a top 5. Nobody care. You know, I say this: the cruiserweight division, man. Nobody care. You know, nobody know who the hell he is, and if you put him in your top 5, I wouldn't be mad. But the pound for pound list is about popularity as well. You know, and most you really rarely see cruiserweights ranked in there. Rarely. I mean, and the pound for pound list is about popularity too. You know, nobody ever cared about cruiserweight. Even when Evander was there and David Hay was there, nobody cared about the cruiserweight division, man. You know, I wouldn't be mad if you put him in your top 5, no, because they undisputed. But as far as, you know, the popularity part, no, he gonna have to go to heavyweight, which I heard both of them, if they win, I don't know if they win or lose, but I know both of them said if they win, they were going to heavyweight. And then you can make your bones there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I got Gassiev win. I think I said 10th, 11th round knockout. I just see him landing the money shot. I think he's going to figure out the punch with Usyk. I think he's going to put enough work into the body. And I think he's going to catch Usyk. I think Usyk got a really, really good jaw. You know, but when you fight like him, you know what I'm saying, and you just throw, and you're not defending yourself, and you just, you know, and like I said, in the British fight, I seen a lot of opportunity for British if he was a better puncher. You know what I'm saying? And I think Murat Gassiev is a better puncher. And I think he's a more seasoned fighter. And I think he gonna do it, man. You know, I don't hold no bias. When, you know, people talk about I don't like Abel Sanchez. I don't give a fuck. You know, I like the fight. I like the two fighters, and I like Gassiev. Just looking at the tape, man, I think he gonna systematically and slowly break down Oleksandr Usyk. Watch, he's gonna if he execute that game plan. I think Abel Sanchez and him coming up with what up, CB Sports, Carl Burrell in the building. And make sure y'all subscribe to CB Sports TV, man. He dropping that heat. You know what I'm saying? But I just think ultimately he gonna hurt Usyk or slow him down with body shots and ultimately take him out the game late in the fight. But yeah, Murat counter is really, really good. That's what I'm getting at. That counter left hook he hit Dr. Toss with, that shit was beautiful, man. You know, he set that shit up, man. He set it up. He got a feel for Dr. Toll's power. I think Dr. Toll's the fight doctor, whatever his name is, the Cuban guy. I think he was filling them out. I think he felt his power. You know what I'm saying? He felt that Cuban guy fighter power. But when he felt them punches, them steam come off them punches, you know, he felt the Cuban kid getting tired. He used to look at him. He was going to the body. He was just tapping him, bang, bang, bang. Then he know he was gonna be at. Then he started, putting the leather and changing the speeds on the punches. Murat Gassiev is a really, really good fighter. Yeah. His foot speed that's a good thing. His foot speed could be a issue. It could be an issue. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say he gonna compensate with it. He can compensate that by going forward and going backwards. You know what I'm saying? Usyk, when you watch Usyk go backwards, he's not an effective fighter. Gassiev can fight on the back foot. He can lure Usyk in when Usyk get comfortable throwing a whole bunch of punches, and he can counter Usyk because Usyk do not bring his hands back home. He drops them motherfuckers. He's so offensive minded. He just throws a lot, and if Gassiev feels that he can't hurt him, or he can punch with him, it might be a shorter night than I expect. But I can see Usyk running him out the gym. The foot speed is a good point. But British don't have the greatest foot speed as well. He did a lot of things to compensate to make up for that as well. But that's a great point, man. Yeah. You see, Dr. Toes, he was punched out because Murat Gassiev was laying on them ropes, fighting on the back foot. He was picking his times he wanted to land and throw combinations. He conserved energy. I think he was letting Dr. Toes burn off that punching power, and he was taking him on the gloves. He was taking him, so he kind of rope-a-doped him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then he got on the hop. But Usyk don't punch like that Cuban kid punch because he don't sit down on his punches. Usyk is just do. He got a good jab too, and he work up and down. So he's a difficult guy to prepare for. If Gassiev is going, which I don't see Gassiev doing this, but if Gassiev is going to load up on shots, with Usyk, I think he's going to have a tough time getting him out of there. You know what I'm saying? I think Usyk going to be cautious of that. But I think if he does what he did versus Dr. Toes and just, lay the groundwork, score, and then you feel the energy dropping off and then putting the big punches behind him, then I can see that happening. It's going to be a good fight, though. I wouldn't argue if you pick Usyk. I can't argue. It's a good, close fight. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the fight is going to be on 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. If I get a link, I'll give it out. You know what I'm saying? But most likely, if you got an iPhone, I really can't help you where I watch it on. But Facebook might have it. You know what I'm saying? You just type the names in Facebook, Instagram. It's on YouTube, brother. Oh, they got it on YouTube. Hey, Black Seas, they got it on YouTube. I didn't know that, bro. I heard they was charging They were charging for I heard for American TV through Audience or some shit TV. What's going on, Lawrence Williams? So if it's on YouTube, all right, man. You know, I'll let you guys know. But the card is crazy though, man. What's going on, Lawrence Williams? The card has Cecilia Brakis on it, British on it. It has Denis Shabakov on it. So it's a really, really good card, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button for your mans, man. All right, this is a really, really good card. They were saying Cloud TV or AWE. Yeah, Audience. I think Audience TV is AWE. I think that's what it is. But I don't know. I have to check on my cable box, man. Let you guys know. Joe Blog said Usyk work rate is crazy for a 200-pound man. Yes, it is. And that's could be a reason he can win this fight, and it could be a gift and it could be a curse. Because he doesn't defend himself after that work rate. He might step over, but sometimes he sit right in that gray area, the pocket area. He sit right in that pocket area and throw a whole bunch of punches and don't defend himself. Just throwing. You know what I'm saying? You know, throwing. You know, he gotta defend. He could win. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm right, but I just like Gassiev style to be able to counter punch and go to the body. He's a good puncher. You know, he's a really, really good puncher and a good counter puncher as well. So it's definitely going to be a great fight. I think it's a very, very underrated fight. It's a fight that boxing fans need to see. But like I said, I told Jose, a lot of boxing fans don't really care about cruiserweight. It's always been like that. I mean, most Americans. Yeah, he's like Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And you know, if he goes up to heavyweight, he's gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be able to beat your top, your probably your 10 to 15 type heavyweight. You know, if Usyk wins or win it, or however it goes down, he goes to heavyweight. He'll be able to beat your number 10 to 15 heavyweight, you know, Oleksandr Usyk. All right. I'm about to answer that right. I really haven't thought about Gassiev as a heavyweight. That's a good question. But if Usyk goes up to heavyweight, which they both say if they win, they're going up to heavyweight. Usyk is gonna get murdered, man, by the upper echelon heavyweights. He gonna have to change his style, man. That style that he fights, you know, that pity pat, that throw and move. Somebody gonna ice the fuck out of his ass. You know, I said, we ran Vladimir Klitschko out the gym and sparring. I done heard plenty of guys dog walk Vladimir Klitschko. James Toney beat the dog walking shit out of Vladimir Klitschko in sparring. You know, dog walked him, but he couldn't beat Samuel Peters in a real fight. You know, so that take that for a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? I don't take sparring wars. I don't really put too much stock in them. So Usyk going to change his style, man. He's 6'3", all right. You know, he just has an amateur style that's not gonna work up there, man. You know, somebody's gonna ice his ass. You know, his best bet is to go for Anthony Joshua. You know, if he got a good job versus Murat Gassiev and he put on, let's say he goes to heavyweight at 220, 215, whatever it may be, he could, he probably could, try to get Anthony Joshua. But like I said, he gonna have to rebuild his style. What's going on, perfectionist? He gonna have to rebuild his style, man. Seriously. He gonna have to sit down on his punches at heavyweight. He got to do what Lomachenko did versus Gary Russell, man. Plant and try. He got to come up with a new style. That's all I can say, man. I can't really give you the ins and outs right now about what he had to change as far as sitting down on his punches and picking his shots. But that style that Oleksandr Usyk, that Oleksandr Usyk does, no, it ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work. It's gonna work versus the 10 to 15 range contenders, you know what I'm saying? And everybody outside of that. But he get up there with the Wilders, the Joshuas, the Povetkin's, the Luis Ortiz's and stuff of that nature. No, he gonna have to generate some power up there and get some respect. Lawrence Williams says Gassiev sparred Wilder for the Povetkin camp. Areola said Gassiev is the hardest puncher he ever sparred. All right. He looks to be a big puncher. He looks to be a terrific puncher. And not only does he's one of those guys that just doesn't have power. He has punch placement, punch accuracy, punch velocity. But I really never thought about him being a heavyweight. I never really gave it any real thought, even though he said it, because Gassiev is like he don't have a big amateur background, if I understand, but he's so patient. He'll a half an inch taller than Usyk too. He could punch, so it'd be interesting. He seems to be in really, really good shape. He seemed to be an accurate puncher. He seemed to be able to fight in the back and the front foot, and that's another thing for Oleksandr Usyk. You know what I'm saying? He come forward all night versus a guy like Wilder or possibly Joshua or Povetkin. You know, I don't know. Maybe he could beat a Dillian White or Joseph Parker, but or Ortiz, man. I'm trying to tell you that style is gonna get his ass knocked out, man. What's going on, Kurt Sugar? Curtis Anderson in the building, man. That style gonna get his ass knocked out, dog. You know, reaching up and trunching up at heavyweights. If I was him, man, I just have to reinvent my style, man. You said Usyk don't have the height and reach to be more flat-footed at heavyweight. He gonna have to. That style not gonna work. He gonna have to. He gonna have to find a way to use his footwork, but sit down and generate power. That pity pat shit, he gonna get knocked out. I'm trying to tell you. No, that's not. I mean, he got to change his style to generate more power. Them heavyweights don't fight the amateur shit to score to win. Them motherfuckers throw knockout blows, and with him dropping his hands and being offensive minded, somebody gonna knock him the fuck out, man. You know what I'm saying? But I respect your opinion though. Usyk needs to fight an ambush style at heavyweight. Explain the ambush style. You know what you talking about? Just coming, just setting motherfuckers up and then jumping in and exploding. And if that's what you mean, I can agree with that. You know, on the back foot and just exploding, and then yeah, I can see something like that. He got to figure something out, dog, because that little pity pat punches he throwing, dog. He going to have to sit down and generate some real power. I don't know what he gonna do, but he going to have to generate some real power. Usyk can beat guys like Carlos. Yeah, he could beat Takam, Charles Martin. I probably favor him to beat Dillian White. I probably can see him beating Joseph Parker. I can see him beating guys like that. I really haven't gave Gassiev a lot of thought at heavyweight. You know, I really haven't. You know, I'm not saying I don't think he's gonna win because I'm picking to win today, but he seems strong. You know, he seemed to make some noise. I'm with some questions. I agree with that. Carl Burrell said I would like to see Gassiev versus Ortiz at heavyweight and Usyk versus Wilder. Usyk getting knocked the fuck out, bro. No doubt about it. He getting knocked the fuck out. Ortiz and Gassiev. I want to see honestly. I want to see Usyk and Gassiev, even though they undisputed. They can easily jump, especially if you hold the WBO. If they whoever hold the WBO belt, they can jump up and be the mandatory to Anthony Joshua right away. That's per belt rules. Once you hold a championship level at a weight class below and you want to move up, you're automatically the mandatory. That's how Terry Flanagan became the mandatory for the vacant belt versus Maurice Hooker. All right. So yeah, at the end of the day, both of them guys can instantly move up and get a shot at Anthony Joshua. Right. They can, no doubt, no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's per belt rule, and you know if they want that, I'm not mad at it. Take it. You know, Anthony Joshua is fooled right now. You know, if you think you can take him, take your shot. Because right now is Dillian White and Joseph Parker, they didn't approve that for the mandatory for a mandatory shot at Anthony Joshua. So if they want to jump up and become Anthony Joshua's next mandatory, when they can't, you know, they probably gonna take a fight in between there until you're ready. They'll be the mandatory, you know. Next fall, you can see Oleksandr Usyk, Gassiev winner versus Anthony Joshua. And this Gassiev punches and he can translate the heavyweight. And Usyk can fix his little errors, his amateur style, and translate the heavyweight. Anthony Joshua fooled, man. He's really, really fooled right now. His whole mental and he's starting to speak, you know, showing that, you know, he not as what you thought he was. And they trust and believe me, dude. Them dudes gonna take that shot at Anthony Joshua right away. They're gonna feel they can beat him. He don't punch that hard now. People seeing that he losing weight. He's slimming down. People gonna see the opportunity. And the winner of the undisputed, if they choose to move up, okay, and fight that man, it makes sense. Or they might choose to fight Tony Bellew. If Tony Bellew bring that back, why not fight Tony Bellew and defend the belts? All right. If Deontay Wilder, you know, is frustrated with Anthony Joshua, what's going on, Ronald Gomez? He frustrated with Anthony Joshua. He said he'd go down to cruiserweight. Why not? If Wilder can make 200 pounds and go for Oleksandr Usyk or go for Murat Gassiev, the winner of this fight tonight, fuck it. You know, let him make that dumbass fucking decision to do that. It's money. You know, he could be undisputed in cruiserweight, move back up, and be undisputed at heavyweight. Makes sense. You know, makes sense. Boxing, Curtis Anderson said, I don't put too much stock into sparring wars. Carl Williams used to beat Mike Tyson like a drum. They fought. Tyson KO'd him in one round. Yeah, I don't put too much in sparring anyway. I tell people like this. In sparring, you don't know you know, what a person is dealing with. He could be overweight. He could have been on vacation for 2 months or a week or whatever it may be. He could have had baby mama problems. He could have been stressed. You don't know where fighters at in sparring. They could be cutting weight. So you never really know. Is the winner inserting your pound for pound list? Both of them already in my pound for pound list. You know, I'm different. I'm a hardcore pound for. I got both of them at the number 10 spot right now. But that was 3, 4, 5 months ago. I did a pound for pound list. Maybe I might do an end of summer, beginning of fall pound for pound list. All right, I do them like 2 or 3 times a year. I do a video as well and drop it on Facebook. If you ain't followed me on Facebook Creator yet, man, make sure you guys check the link into the description and follow me on Facebook. You know, and Twitter and Instagram. You know. Good memes, good good content, good, all content, basketball, football, fantasy content, stuff of that nature. You know, yeah. But like I said, the casual fan does not care about this fight. So the casual fan is gonna be like, man, I don't give a man. We put them in a pop, man, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But fuck them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is them? Pound for pound got a popularity mystique to it too. You know. I thought Danny Garcia should have been pound for pound before Adrian Broner a couple of years, but hey, it's another conversation for another day. But they already in my shit though. Man. I like both of them. I like when Oleksandr Usyk fought Michael Hunter, even though Michael Hunter was off for like 2 or 3 years and top ranked. You know how they treat black fighters. I think Michael Hunter and Andrew Tabiti should be in season 2 of the World Boxing Super Series. Okay, I do. I like Michael Hunter. I think Breida should get another spin. I think Dr. Toast should get another spin. It's the best thing for the cruiserweights, man. You know, next step is to get it on TV, man. You know, not on the zone. But Murat will give AJ some heat. He got some power to hurt AJ, and that's what I'm saying, man. If Gassiev power is what we think it is, or if it's better, he gonna fucking hurt Usyk tonight, man. We gonna see what Usyk is made of. You know, Usyk is a beast though. If the winner fights Bellew and Bellew somehow wins, you best believe Ward is coming back. The definition of taking advantage of an opportunity that presents itself, KO Ped 09. Yeah, I swear to God, he better take that bitch. If somehow I don't see Tony Bellew winning that fight, bro, because they said Tony Bellew next fight might be against Andre Ward, Adonis Stevenson, or Tyson Fury, all right? But if I'm Bellew, dude, I might take a little quick warm-up fight, all right? I might get like, hey, just put me on September 26th, Eddie, versus who the fuck ever. You know, we can fight at cruiserweight, heavyweight. You know, Tony Bellew will bring the bag for both of them guys, man. Undisputed, and then if he beats the undisputed winner, I don't believe that's gonna happen. Andre Ward would instantly come out of retirement. You never know. Andre Ward might get on Twitter today and call out the winner of Usyk and Gassiev, or he might wait and see what if they beat Anthony Joshua. He might go up to heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard for me to see Andre Ward coming back if Virgil Hunter isn't healthy. And one of my homies said he was with Jay Prince when he was here in Detroit. And he said, don't be surprised if Andre Ward comes back. So, I mean, he might come back. I know Ward ain't hurting for money, but it's the itch. He's still training. He's still working out. I can see Andre Ward being one of the coach. You know, I know he probably don't want to be. He's a manager. But I can see him being a coach, man. You know, I can't see Floyd being a coach, you know what I'm saying, because Floyd is so egotistic. Andre Ward is a very, very schooled individual, man. And hopefully Virgil Hunter gets well, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he beat Hunter ass. He was trying though for his late dad. Yeah, Hunter was giving him some work though. Hunter was giving Usyk some work. He just got tired. That motherfucker was rusty. You know what I'm saying? He only had 12 fights, Hunter. See. I'm gonna make this analogy. Some of you might get mad. Cruiserweight is starting to become like women's boxing. You know what I'm saying? Women's boxing, you might have a fight or two, and then you jump right into the championship status. All right, you're gonna jump right into the fire. Now you see all these on a little bit higher scale of fights. I mean, volume of fights. Now you see all these cruiserweights with 10, 11, 12 fights. You know, now they stepping up to world championship level. Cruiserweight is a fast track. You know, it's a gateway to heavyweight. All right, it's a fast track division. So you want to get your first 10 fights, 10, 12 fights, 15 fights at cruiserweight now. So you be undisputed. What does Oleksandr Usyk got? Like 13 fights? He gonna be undisputed quick as hell. You know what I'm saying? Will he be the fastest to undisputed? I mean, somebody let me know. Well, Oleksandr Usyk, and this is something that somebody like Curtis Anderson may know off the top of the head. Or you might have to Google or do some research. This is something for Marlowe's Corner. Shout out to Marlowe's Corner. He ain't in the building right now. He on the West Coast, so he probably sleep. Something for Marlowe's Corner, Trey X. You know, who's the fastest to undisputed, man, as far as number of fights? because Oleksandr Usyk has 14 fights, 11 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? 11 knockouts, 14 fights. He got good reach as well. Would he be the fastest to undisputed, man? You know, that's something from Marlo's corner. Yeah, AJ punching power has seen a decrease since the Klitschko fight. Yes. KO Pez says if the winner fights Bill. Oh, I read that already. Yeah. I want a Black Latin C said I want to see Ward come back. Man, he retired pound for pound. He's still young, bro. Yeah. He got that $6 and $7 million payday versus Kovalev. He got the fuck up out the building. Quan Mugger say Ward versus Bellew is a major fight. They fight the weekend after Creed 2 come out. Oh man, hell yeah. Hey, that's good marketing. You know what I'm saying? That's very, very good marketing, man. A lot of them promoters and their marketing PR team don't even have that type of thought or thinking process. Ward 35 and he ain't lost since he was 12. Yeah. Now you don't need to beat 87 bums like you did back in the day. Yeah. You know, you talk about Deontay Wilder and shit. They talk about these fighters. But look at Chavez Sr. You know what I'm saying? Senior. That motherfucker had 50 cab drivers by the time he beat Roger Mayweather. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Or if you need time, you need time. You know, Canelo did the same thing, though he was 16, 17, 18 fighting, you know. Just when your time come, you better capitalize on it. Yup, Holyfield did the same thing at Cruiserweight. Yup. When your time come, you know, they say you fought 30 bums. You know what I'm saying? My boy son, he said, you know what? We're going to do this shit the right way. We're going to fight, and we just want our record to be 20-0. And then HBO Showtime, that's all they care about is the record. And then when our time comes, we'll be ready. And he right. Evander did it in 15 fights and 3 belts in his era. Okay. 3 belts. All right. Yeah. I forgot. Because you didn't need the WBO until 2006 to be undisputed. All right. So, you know, they were trying to go at Lennox Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Now Lennox Lewis is speaking his mind about Deontay Wilder. He on his side. Now they turning on Lennox Lewis. Oh, the WBO wasn't. You need to have the WBO title. Nobody care about the WBO title. To this day, nobody cares about that stupid ass WBO title. All right. Nobody cares about that dumbass WBO title. That bitch is a top ranked belt with no prestige. It has no reputation for being anything but a top ranked belt. And and it's somewhat of a golden boy belt. No prestige. None at all. You know, and they don't care. They've been over backwards for Bob Arum, man. They've been over backwards for Oscar De La Hoya. Let me not say that. Fishnets. You know, they don't sound right with fishnets, all right? But yeah, like I said, I picked Murat Gassiev by like 10th or 11th round knockout. I did a prediction video. I'll drop the link into the description if you haven't seen it yet at the end of the video. But like I said, I think it's a hell of a fight, man. I think it's a hell of a fight. I think it can go either way. I wouldn't tell you to go and beat Dwyer and what rounds to bet and whatever it may be. And I'm going to have as well, I haven't reached out to Trey X yet, but I'm going to have Trey X and possibly myself, or he can have his own slot if he wants to on the channel. And I want him to, do betting. I want him to do a betting thing. You know, I want him to tell you guys how to bet on NFL games and bet on this boxing shit. You know, like I told him, man, only guy that's doing the betting thing on YouTube that I know of is Dwyer, right? So that's the only one I know that's doing the betting. But tonight is tell you the card tonight. On World Box Super Series got a great card, man. They got Cecilia Brakis on the card. Dennis Shavakov is kicking off the card. Breedish is on the card. So it's got about 10 fights on the undercard tonight on the World Box Super Series tournament. They got 10 cruiserweight tournament finals. They got 10 cards. Muhammad Ali's wife will be in the building to, I think, give them the trophy where she's on hand. They got 10 fights. Shavakov kicking it off. Cecilia Brakis. Breedish is on the fight who just fought Usyk. And few other guys I didn't hear of, but it's a long card. The main event starts around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 5:30 Eastern Standard Time for the main event. All right. It's Russia 7 hours ahead of us, and the UK is 5 hours ahead of us. So, like I said, somebody said they're streaming on YouTube. Like I said, if you want to stream, if I got to stream, or if you have a non-Apple phone, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I get at you, and I'll have a stream. I'll give you the stream as well, or I'll give you an app that can get you to watch the fight. All right, or APK, that gets you to watch the fight. So, at the end of the day, make sure you hit me up if you don't have a stream for the fight. If I have one, I'll give you the stream, all right, as well. Holyfield did the same at cruiserweight. Holyfield did in 15 fights. Look at Tank. He only had 16 fights. What's Ryan Martin's what's Ryan Martin's best win for that have never seen him? His best win is probably over British Prescott that you would know of, but he's a he was a great amateur. You know, he fought at 35, stopped him from going to the Olympics. I think it was Robert Usyk Jr. beat him, stopped him from going to the Olympics, but he don't fight shit like Robert. He tall, he about 5'11", 6 foot. Built a little bit more started. He was with Ryan Martin. We talking about the guy that's in the World Boxing Super Series tournament, junior welterweight division. Strong guy. I did a who got next on him. You know, I spotlighted him. Very aggressive fighter. Athletic was what probably you didn't hear about him because he was with SMS Promotions and it folded. That's the 50 Cent promotional company. Now he's with K2 and Tom Loeffler. I remember Abel Sanchez. He worked with Abel Sanchez for one fight in his gym. So he's a good fighter, man. But I heard he struggled a little bit with British Prescott, man. And he shouldn't. He's too skilled of a fighter to be struggling. What's up, Ben Sims? Ben Sims. He's too good of a fighter to be struggling with a guy like that. So I think it's an upset alert, though. You know, for Josh Taylor. I think it's a possible upset. I'm still gonna pick Josh Taylor. If you see my video last night, I broke down the World Boxing Super Series tournament, bantamweight and junior welterweight. Just pre-talk. You know, like I said, when I start doing the film work on these guys by fight, you'll be able to get a better synopsis or a better breakdown prediction from me as well. So if you didn't check that video out, it's the last video I dropped before I went live here. All right. If you want to know a little bit more about the draft gala last night for the World Boxing Super Series Season 2, also Cruiserweight is supposed to be Season 2 for Season 2. But Red Far said, once the champion is over, it's unification time. I grabbed Murat. Covers up good. It's not easy to break through his guard. That tap pity pat shit might not work. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. You know, but think about that as well. Is Usyk is smart. Usyk will take advantage of the body. He ain't just a headhunter. A lot of people online think Martin can beat Taylor. Yeah. I said it last night. Yeah, Martin can beat Taylor. You know, I think he just tired of fighting bums. You know, he was going through the promotional issues and shit. I said it last night. I said it before. I said it when he was rumored to be, and I said, man, that motherfucker's a dark horse. You know what I'm saying? And I think he got I think he got a case of the top rank syndrome. See, top rank fighters, they kill their fighters by not letting them fight other fighters and fight these bums, and they depreciate and they value decrease, and not only that, they skill levels decrease. If you're not challenging certain people in life, if you're not challenging certain kids in your class, if you're a teacher, or you're not challenging certain people, they just fall apart. They just, they don't reach their potential. Certain fighters, you got to challenge them and they rise up to the occasion. So yeah, and I said also before we bridge into this Munguia Liam Smith fight, which is a very, very popular fight, online. Before I bridge into that, all right. I think Regis Progress could be on upset alert in the next round. I think Regis Progress could eventually, if he beats Terry Flanagan and Relic beats Eduardo, whatever, Travansky, which Ndongo beat him in one punch. It could have been a lucky shot or whatever it may be. You can make the case that Relic could beat Regis Progress in the second round. Well, Derek Beatty, I think you're not gonna get a Josh Taylor Regis Progress in the finals. Even though I predicted yesterday, I'm gonna stick to my guns. You might not get that fight in the first round. All right, I mean in the finals. You might not get that fight. I think it's going to be at least one upset in this tournament. Most likely it could be Ryan Martin over Josh Taylor, and I believe in the second round it could be Relic over Regis Progress. I legitimately think you can get that, man. And if it actually feels good to talk about some other shit in boxing, man, to actually talk about real boxing, man. Even if I don't have the most people watching right now, man, this shit feels good, man. I'm tired of talking about the same Joshua shit and shit like that, man. It's good to y'all. You do switch supporting this, and we switching it up. We talking about some hardcore shit, man. I love that hardcore shit. That's why you see me do more of a NFL, NBA shit right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he is better than people think, man. Ben Sims Relic, man, and that's good, man. CJ, you got to check out. I can't pronounce that man's name. He beat Josh Taylor twice. Oh yeah, I heard about him. Yeah, I'm gonna check him out, man. He just beat Carlos Molina at the welterweight. He just beat Carlos Molina. Yeah, Carlos Molina. Is that the 154 Carlos Molina or the 147 Carlos Molina they fighting, man? Honestly, I don't know which one it is because the 154 Carlos Molina, he got arrested and deported for, I think it was allegedly on some sexual acts with a minor in Milwaukee or in Wisconsin. All right, he got sent back to Mexico. He couldn't fight in the States And I know eventually K9 from my city, Detroit, I think he went down there and beat Carlos Molina, got the title. And then he lost to Ishe Smith. And then somebody beat Ishe Smith for the IBF title. I don't know what happened. How Ishe Smith lost the IBF title, but he lost it and it became vacant somehow. And K9 and K9 got it back. I think K9 got it back, excuse me. Then he fought Jamal Charlo, and Jamal Charlo got it. And he put it up for vacant because he couldn't make the weight up to J-Rock, and then Jay Swift Hurd got it, all right? What's going on, V Shock Appear? What's going on? Quan, what you think about the fights last night? Man, I was supposed to go live and talk about that shit, man. I was tired as hell last night, man. I had did that World Boxing Super Series breakdown of the season 2 last night, and I did the Wilder Joshua, the little Ortiz Joshua fight. And I was just like, man, I was tired as hell, man. So I didn't get. I seen Jerry Ennis a little bit of highlights. He the truth, man. I could just tell by looking at him. I heard about the robbery. I was watching Corey Lee Boxing. Shout out to Corey Lee Boxing. I heard they had a very, very disgusting robbery last night. And the guy got knocked down and got beat up. That's the shit I don't like, man. Shame on the networks, man. What's going on, Wood Be More TV? Y'all go check out Wood Be More TV. I'm gonna have to get him on here, man. Get him on here. Hey, Wood, DM me your or email me your information, dog. My email in the description, or you can DM me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, however you want to do it. All right. Yeah. I heard he got robbed. I heard they did a whole article and shit on that. So, I mean, it is what I heard. Montana Love got a draw. So I came in at the end of that shit as soon as they was announcing that shit, man. Before I went to sleep, Montana Love is like I told you, dude. All that pretty shit and all that dancing and shit, man. God, fuck all that, man. Fight, make it somewhere before you do all that. You know what I'm saying? Be serious. I can tell you, people say, oh, he a good prospect. He a good prospect because they like the way he hit the pads and box. Shit don't mean shit. Look how he fight. Look how he fight. I figured he lost. That's what the commentators were trying to say. Look how he fight. The Ohio man better step that shit up, man. Robert Easter Jr. got to put some respect on Ohio name next week versus Mikey Garcia because, Broner getting his ass trashed around this bitch. Rasheed Warren getting beat up around this bitch. Robert Easter Jr. might get beat up around this bitch. Who Ohio gonna have left? They're gonna have to ride on the back of Tyler McQuarrie and a couple of young bucks out there, man. They're gonna have to, man. But yeah, man, y'all gotta get serious with that shit, man. All that fake ass shit and that dancing shit, man. Box, fight. I heard that a lot of people, the commentators, start saying when they trying to be nice. All that pretty ass shit and dancing and brushing your face and man, just fucking fight. When you make it, you can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking fight. Montana Love, people look at him and judge him because guess what? They judge him because they like the way he dancing and the little gimmick shit he do. Man, I told motherfuckers, man. Somebody said, he one of the best prospects in boxing. I said, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Montana Love might as well be Prince Nazim, TBV, TBC, but Derek Bailey, word, CJ, love look like AB coming out to the ring. See, man, make it somewhere. You fighting in Iowa on Showbox, man. Make it somewhere, man. I like Joshua Greer, the little bantamweight, man. I like him. He about his business. I like he was with James Prince the other day in Houston. So you can see a partnership coming there. KO Ped, Garcia straight up and down with no special effects. He's getting the job done so far. Exactly, man. And Broner got all that fucking fast hands and power and all that upper body movement, all that shit. That shit don't mean shit. When you dedicated to your craft and you got fundamentals and technique to take you a long way. Yeah, because I think Garcia will whoop Porter. I think so. LeBron going to have to start boxing. Ohio getting trash out here. Exactly. They got some young guys. I heard Adrian Broner protege, Slick Dex. I heard a lot of people say the dude could fight Terry McQuarrie. So they could be all right, man. Hopefully they just learn from Adrian Broner and not do that dumbass shit. Montana Love want to be AB so bad. Why do you want to be AB out of all people, bro? Why? Why you want to be AB? You from Cleveland, you from Cincinnati. Don't them niggas don't get along? Porter a dog, though. Porter low-key underrated. I forgot about Sean Porter. He ain't underrated, but came up short. Close fight with Thurman. He got beat up by Kell Brook. I don't think that fight is as close as it seemed. Also, Sean Porter don't have a good style. That's the Carl Pleasant style. Jaren Ennis got to the business, but he himself looked funny with that part pink blue fur on. Yeah, you know, he actually was. I was like, who the fuck is that? You know, or both his brothers box. You know, usually the baby of the bunch is usually the baby of the bunch is the best one. Give me 1 minute. I gotta pause. I got a phone call. All right, we back. But yeah, man, what was that? Nah, Porter, a bad style matchup for Mike. Yeah, I agree. Porter's a terrible matchup style for Mikey as well. What's up, Sean Tour, man? Appreciate Sean Tour spreading the word about the boxing clinic, man. He's doing a great job referring me to people. Y'all continue to share the videos, man. If y'all haven't, share this shit on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or something. Jaron Anderson looked like cotton candy last night, Curtis Anderson. Yeah, man. I don't know what he was on, man. You know, man, 1 minute. Y'all know how much them boxing outfits be costing, man? Them motherfuckers cost like a rack. They at least start off at a rack, a real good one. You know, his jab is his head, so his defense, that's special. You know, Mikey will be forced to fight on the back foot versus Porter. I'm not convinced how good he is on the back foot game. I think he all right. I don't know if he's good enough to fight on the back foot with Sean Porter, but as well with Mikey or with the division of welterweight, like I told you guys, when people say, "Oh, you know, I don't want the fighters to fight the best all the time, they gonna run out of fighters," it's always somebody lurking. It's always a prospect coming up. It's always a Jaron Ennis coming up. It's always a Devin Haney, a Teofimo Lopez. It's always somebody coming up. Boxing is gonna give you the unexpected. It might be a guy that got a loss early in his career, you know, that people say, "Oh, he got losses over with," that come up and dominate a lot of guys, you know. It's always somebody in the trenches, man. As well. Give me 1 second. We're gonna start talking about Jaime Munguia and Liam Smith, man. My daughter, she babysitting. She need to use my phone real quick. So give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, I have to get rid of my phone. All right. Hey, you remember when Floyd? This is where Forrest fought the Argentina Carlos Baltimore. He was wearing pink trunks and pink gloves. Javante Dorman wore the same shit. Where the Claire fought another Argentina, it was the same shit. Yeah, he did have all that pink shit on, man. Yeah, man. That fight with Floyd and Carlos Baltimore, Roger Mayweather was in jail. You know, Leonard Ellerby was running that corner that fight. I remember that shit. And Floyd was kind of panicking in the corner without Roger Mayweather. Go back and watch that fight. Just watch Fortuna Easter 1. Don't see him beat Mikey. Fortuna is a very, very tough fighter. Fortuna has an awkward style. Styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? You know, Mikey don't have that movement or that ambush style that KO Pez said. Mikey don't fight like that. Mikey not as explosive as Javier Fortuna. Mikey more technical. Javier Fortuna was just jumping in. Don't forget, Javier Fortuna missed weight on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So you can't make that comparison. You know, you can't make that comparison. You say, oh, just because, you know, Fortuna did that. Fortuna moved up and was giving Adrian Granados all types of problems. And I thought Granados should have ran through him. Fortuna just has a tough style, man. He got a tough style. It's hard. I have confidence in Teofimo Lopez to become champ. Not as good. Okay. The dude, Carlos Baltimore, is locked up for raping his own. Oh, my God. All right. Wow, man. Wow, I heard about that. I didn't know of his own daughter. We know Mikey Clown, you know, self is not going anywhere near Sean Porter in that sloppy style. Yeah, Sean Porter don't bring the bag, all right? We know that. Porter would be on Mikey ass like white on rice. I think Porter roughs up Mikey and wins. Yeah. It's a bad style matchup, Black Latin Seas. But tonight we also got Jaime Munguia versus Liam Smith. Good fight. Also got Rafael Mensah taking on Albert Machado tonight on HBO tonight. I know HBO ain't been giving you that much boxing. Let me give you the purses real quick. Jaime Munguia is bringing home $200K. Liam Smith coming all the way over to make $75K. I think Albert Machado is making not $100K, and I think Rafael Mensah is somewhere around a 25-30K mark. All right, so that's what they're making. Like I said, HBO, man, their budget sucks right now, man. HBO budget is garbage. So, at the end of the day, they're trying to look for them cheap fights. It's at the Hard Rock Cafe, Casino and Resorts in Las Vegas tonight, not at the LA Forum. So if you're in Vegas and you want to see probably a cheap-ass fight with tickets probably $5, $6, $7, go over to the Hard Rock Cafe tonight to catch Jaime Munguia. I think could be a future star in this game. Like I said, man, Liam Smith, man, I watched the tape, man. I didn't even do a breakdown prediction. I just did a prediction and gave my opinion on it, man. Liam Smith ain't that good, man. He's just a step above, and I'm being nice. He's just a step above being a UK domestic fighter, man. He don't have no special effects. He don't punch hard. If I was X and Lubin, man, I'd be trying to get a fight with Liam Smith. He's not that good. I think Jaime Munguia is the better fighter, but the thing about it is, what? We ain't seen Jaime Munguia versus a fighter Liam Smith caliber at 154 pounds. That's the intrigue. That's the intrigue about this fight. You haven't seen Jaime Munguia versus a guy like Liam Smith at 154. If Liam Smith can withstand the onslaught with Jaime Munguia, he can expose some of the rookie mistakes that Jaime Munguia could be making, or he can take Jaime Munguia late in the fight and trying to drown him and drain his stamina. You think you might have something here, man. I think Liam Smith can find a way to win. I give him a 20% chance. KO Perez said, what is Lubin up to these days? He just fought a couple months ago. He won. He's with Kevin Cunningham now in West Palm Beach, Florida. I think yeah, that's good. Let's look at that, man. Let's look at that. Let's last time Liam Smith fought, all right? And yeah, man, I'm building some things today, man. So I'm still gonna push the content today, but probably not as much early on. So I'm working on some things. Me and Callie are coming up with a podcast, so you're gonna be able to listen to it on Apple. You can download it on Apple iTunes. Okay. Oh yeah. Canelo fought Liam Smith fought twice. He fought some guy I can't pronounce that was 2-37. How you fight a guy who's 2-37 and you went on points? He didn't even knock this guy out, man. Oh man. Usually I go to part of my breakdown prediction. I go through their resumes and shit, but I didn't really care for this fight because I think Liam Williams ain't shit. He fought Liam Smith. He fought Liam Williams. He was 16-0. He missed weight the first fight. I remember that. They came back and did it again. He won a majority decision. Yeah, man. This man, like I said, he's a domestic fighter, man. He's not better than his brother Callum Smith. All right. Callum Smith is his brother. They got a couple other brothers as well too. Go live during the McGee fight. I might go live during the McGee fight. I gotta see what's going on. I might YouTube search Dana White on Roger Mayweather. Great story. All right. Legendary boxer, what's going on, man? We had somebody from Houston the other day. Where you was at, dog? You want to talk of that shit, then? Yeah, he does suck, man. I watched the tape, man. He's a straight up and down type of fighter. No special effects. Don't punch hard. Like I said, he a D-League domestic. He the D-League fighter. What Fanon say? Fanon said the UK is the D-League of boxing. He a domestic fighter, dog. It's a domestic type of fight. I think Munguia is the more explosive athlete, the better fighter. But like we said, we ain't seen Munguia in the trenches for real. Oh yeah, legendary. He about to dog walk him. We ain't seen Munguia versus a real 54-pounder. I'm not saying that Liam Smith is a real tough test at 154. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what type of power he got, and can he knock out Liam Smith early. We're gonna see. We're gonna be able to gauge his power. We're gonna be able to gauge his stamina. We're gonna see him get touched up a bit, see if he can take a little bit of Smith power. We're gonna see if Smith can see how long Smith can last. I'll give Smith a 20% chance winning this fight. I stopped giving chances, 0% chances. Munguia is a weight bully. I don't even use that term weight bully, man. If you can make the weight, ain't no debate. I ain't got time for it, man. That weight bully shit is for casuals, man. Hold on, give me 1 minute. You done on my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we back. I thought I used my phone. Yeah. I take over my mom's house today. Liam Smith showcase fight for Munguia. Exactly. That's why the persons looked like that. Don E. What's going on, family? Munguia gonna be touched. Munguia gonna be getting touched. Yeah, I want to see that tonight. You know, that's a good point. He might get touched. I think he should. He should, man. I don't think his defense is the greatest. He got some good head movement, but we'll see. I want to see him get touched tonight. I want to see if he got the stamina, you know, stuff of that nature. I want to see if he can. It's a good step up for him, man. Ennis looked good first time seeing him. Yeah, Philly. That's what Philly about. You know, I hope he do good in his career, man. I look forward to seeing him. Smith and Ali are the same level. No, I think Ali is a better caliber fighter. I'll be real. I think Ali is a better fighter than Liam Smith, but I think Liam Smith is a more durable 154 pounder. Let me put it that way. Smith is a better 154 pounder. 200K for Munguia, 75K for Liam Smith. Albert Machado is getting like 100 or 90K, and Rafael Mensah is getting like 25 or 30K. Yeah, I think Ali is better, but I think what Legendary Boxer was saying that Liam Smith is a real 54 pounder. Smith makes it to the 6th round at the most. Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree. He had some type of health issue as well too. You know, he had some type of they seem identical. No, they seem no damn identical in the ring. Get the hell up out of here with that one. Hell no. I don't think that. Hell no, man. Hell no. I think I believe Ali is a better fighter. I thought Ali would have beat him. You know, would have beat Liam Smith. But like I said, Liam Smith is more durable. He's gonna be able to take more punishment, I believe. You know what I'm saying? But it's another UK motherfucker in the dirt, man. If y'all got any questions real quick, y'all can ask it. If not, we're gonna roll out. You know, any questions about anything right now. But the thing about this shit is, man, like I said, I got some things coming I'm working on all today. I'll be dropping some content here and there. Won't be as much content early in the day, but I might go live for the Usyk and Oleksandr fight as well. And like I said, me and Cali Enigma is about to have a podcast together. So it's gonna be real raw, exclusive sports talk. So stuff that we can't say on here, you know, check out some of the things we're gonna do on this podcast, man. I'm gonna do it on iTunes. I'm gonna do it on podcast box, whatever it is called. I'm gonna let y'all know. I got a lot of stuff podcasts on podcast box, whatever. So instead of us going live here and having to unlist it, you know, or deleting all the lives, we're gonna just get on the hop, go live, and you guys can listen to it, you know, on a podcast on your way to work. You ain't got to listen to it on YouTube, but back out and have the YouTube screen in your way. You trying to text, so you know, let me know if y'all like the idea about the podcast. Me, the Cali Enigma is gonna do, and when we create it, make sure you rate it, give us 5 stars on there. And there's going to be some really, really good talk on there. Sports talk, everything type of talk that we can't talk about on here. All right. Then Jesus Clayar got 350K to fight Tank, and they say PBC is broke. Yep. Ali beat Cotto at 54, but Liam can't beat Cotto at 54. You're probably right. Yeah. Hope Golden Boy don't sign Munguia. Yeah, I think if they was going to sign him, they would have been signed him by now. I think Munguia is going to look for a U.S. promoter. He might go to Bob. You know, he might fuck with Al. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tank last opponent made more on PBC than Smith and Munguia combined. Thank you, Al Heyman. How do you think Usyk looks at heavyweight? Yeah, you missed the whole fucking stream, huh, Battle Rifle? I don't think good. You know, I think he got to change his style. Like I said, man, we was debating that earlier. I think he got to be able to, you know, change his style a little bit more. That PD pass shit won't work at heavyweight, but I think he'd be able to make the adjustment, you know. What is your thoughts on Jaren Ennis? I think it's time. I think his name, who we fought last night. Yeah, Jaren Ennis. Yeah, I didn't see the fight. Actually, I fell asleep. But I seen the highlights. He looked good. Explosive. Both his brothers were former boxers. So like I told you, usually the younger brother ends up being the best. Zab Judah, I mean, was the best out of his brothers. And Jaren Ennis looked like he the best out of his brothers, you know. You see all the mistakes your brothers made and stuff of that nature. Canelo, he won the youngest, best out of his family. The youngest fighters look the best. You know, most of the time they the best ones. You know, the younger out the bunch. So, yeah, man. You know, you learn from all the mistakes, man. All his brothers would say, Bracy won, what's going on? Mike James boxing, what's going on? I need a boxing podcast with you on your own iTunes. Oh, yeah. Me and Callie gonna do that, man. We're gonna do boxing too, man. We're gonna be able to say the stuff we can't say on here, man. So it's gonna be good money, man. We have guests on there as well. You know, we'll be on there talking it up. I think 2 people on the podcast is better than 1. You know, if I do individual podcasts, it'll be on this Patreon channel when I figure this shit out. Dime Banks, what's going on? Usyk won't make it a heavyweight with that pity pat punching. Exactly. Renique 313, what's going on? Herb can do whatever he wants. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. But I'm gonna keep frying his ass until he fight Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep frying his ass. I'll drop a Charlo video today too, man. No motherfuckers get mad because I talk about Charlo, man. But it's true, man. I mean, it ain't like I like him, but shit, man, fight the motherfuckers, man. Herb earned a homecoming fight. Fuck yeah, he do. He did earn a homecoming fight. But don't be out here. My problem with Jared Hurd is he talking all this shit. You know, he provoking Charlo, knowing that he not gonna fight him no time soon. Shut the fuck up about it, then. Same problem with Anthony Joshua. He provoked Deontay Wilder. He called out Deontay Wilder. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just fight. Stop using somebody else's name to make you relevant. Just shut up. Handle your business. We won't be talking about it. Oh, they coming real soon, Quan. I got them real soon coming, man. I got a new logo. Not this logo. This will be my secondary logo. I'm gonna sell them off my website. I'm building up, or I might just sell them through here. So they coming out real soon. I got y'all as far as them and some other shit I got going. Hats I got coming. All the shit, man. Radio show. My other page kind of showing me up, man, because I'm handling business on there. I'm trying to get some shit together on there. So when I get all this shit together, man, I got everybody that donated, man. Definitely got y'all. Have you thought about making the logo color back? Hey, I got other. I like that. I like the white and black, man. I got other colors too on Instagram. I got black and red, and then I got black and white on the other one. But my new logo is gonna be different. I got 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 of them coming. I got somebody designing the shirts. So yeah, when I get the shirts done, you see the logo up there. Like I said, I got a little hold up, man, with my other channel and other business I got going on. So yeah, this is the hold up. Trying to start a radio show on my other channel. I'm starting to start one on this channel, but the other channel probably need a little bit more. So I got a lot of stuff going on. So once I'll get this shit balanced. It's gonna take time. I'm working on going out to Chicago for the October 6th Zone fight. So I'm worried about picking the fights I need to pick with. Also, I got birthdays coming up. I got holidays coming up. I'm planning some shit special for my girls on Christmas and the holidays. So it's a lot of pre-planning I'm doing. The life shit getting in the way, man. So as well, Danny Jacobs fights in October, I think. No, Danny got pushed back to November 10th, I heard. So I got pushed back a fucking month from October 20th to October 10th, I believe. Got pushed back. So that's the fight I was planning. I'm gonna go to that fight, but I don't know how, because I'm gonna be supposed to be going to Vegas in December. So it's close as hell. I'm trying to make it out November 10th to that shit, man. Just beat the fuck out of her, amigo. I like the old intro song better. Oh yeah, I switch it up. I switch them up. I got 3 now, So yep, I switch it up. That old intro, it'll come back. I just switch it up. Canelo lost to Lara and robbed him. Her just dominated Trout Lara back to back. Yep. All right. What is Zerdo Ramirez and Jose Ramirez doing as champs? Nothing. Nothing at all. Jose Ramirez is fighting that one guy, Antonio Orozco, whatever his name. I heard he really, really good if he can make weight. So yeah, man, I'm gonna get off here, man. I'm gonna come back and go live probably a couple more times tonight. Might go live for the Jaime Munguia card, man. I'm gonna go live for Oleksandr Usyk as well. Like I said, if you need a stream for Usyk and Gassiev, DM me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I do DM back. Facebook be tripping sometimes. I'll be getting back to the messages a little bit slower, man. As well. I do get to the messages slower. But remember, we got a new college sports channel coming. Me and the Cali Enigma, Colossal Sports TV. The link is in the description. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out that link for the college sports channel, all right? You'll be sorry you didn't. If you like college football, basketball, and we got some correspondence that's going to be covering some high school football as well. So I want you guys to check out that channel, all right? Please do. The link is in the description. If you want to donate, PayPal link, I'm going to do the Venmo today. I know guys like Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate it, so we can travel to these fights and get these interviews, you know what I'm saying? YouTube cutting the funding. And appreciate it, and the shirts and all that other good shit that's coming. We're on Twitter, Instagram as well. If you want to know about my instrumentals that I use, that link is in there as well. as well. So, make sure you follow us on all platforms, man. We do a lot of good things. I'm building something today that hopefully I can get done with it by the end of the weekend. I can unveil it to you guys. Hopefully all the apparel come. I give them out, and I'm going to start selling the apparel as well on here. I'm having somebody design some stuff right now. It won't be no basic ass shirt with a logo on it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some hot shit. So I'm gonna put some money into it, man. And everybody that I can remember that donated, which I got a nice little list. I'm gonna send y'all some stuff out, man, as well. And y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to Jerry Ennis for getting the win last night. Shame on those judges last night. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. Don't forget, we got the podcast coming soon. Me, the Cali Enigma, talking a lot of different stuff on there. And if you want to hear my personal raw sports thoughts, Patreon page. When I get this shit figured out, we gone.